I had many questions about the finishing of your casts and how you finish wax. I'm going to repeat what we said in the video, but pay attention why I'm doing this, okay? Now, yes. When I finish my smoothness, it's not what I'm looking for is not only smoothness of the surface. So this is a good example of what I'm talking about. First of all, the first step for finishing, as you remember, was filling in the wax in between the teeth and the base plate. So if I'm looking at this case, okay, the first step, I should not have empty spaces between the wax and the teeth, the base plate and the wax. I add the wax up to here, up to the teeth. I have filled this space with wax. Many of you come with the roots exposed. This is incorrect. The roots should be covered with wax from the tooth to the end of the base plate. In Tibhood, the most place you forget to fill it in, he between the 7 and the distal of the denture. If you see this case, for example, this is a beautiful case where the student had filled in from the tooth to the base plate smoothly, all around. But if I look at this case maybe, show me yours, okay? Here it's still irregular. It's not smooth from the distal of the tooth till the end of the base plate. Show me yours, please. Yes, أعطيني تاعك الأبر. Okay. This is the most area you forget to fill with wax. اللي هي between the last tooth, okay? The last tooth and the base plate. See? It should be smooth and filled all over with wax, smooth. The teeth should be totally clean. This is, of course, the teeth should be totally clean. Once I fill in all of the spaces from the teeth till the end of the base plate, I use my lacron carver to create what we call concave surfaces. Now remember, ذكروا إنه we have to use the teeth, we have to use the stabilizing muscles trying to stabilize this denture. This is where the buccinator is running. Suppose my finger is the buccinator muscle. This surface is a bit convex that once the buccinator is active, I might be taking the denture out. صح? What I want to have is the following shape. Can you see the concavity here? Look at the concavity. The surface is concave. This concavity is where the buccinator will rest and always put the denture into place. So how do I create this? بعد الخطوة الأولى where you filled in the wax, the first step, I use this lacron carver part. This part will be touching the base plate. This part will be resting on the teeth. And I begin removing the excess in the middle. Okay? What will happen is the concavity that is inside the lacron carver will copy itself on the surface of the wax after carving. فشوفوا كيف الconcavity is created. Where am I removing wax from? Only the middle part. Once I finish, I'm reaching the base plate, and now I'm reaching the base plate. I'm reaching the base plate here. I'm concentrating more on the teeth side now. Now look at the surface and cross section. Between the teeth and the base plate, I have a more concave surface. I still need more concavity. So go back with the lacron. This end of the lacron, I'm removing from the middle of the wax. يعني شكل اللاكرون كارفر اللفة هاي صارت موجودة في الواكس as a concavity. So this is the first step of making the concave surfaces. هاي this is a must. إذا لازم يكون what are the must that you have in your finishing of your denture? I must have concave surfaces. Now look at the surface now. Okay, the buccinator can rest here and put the denture down into location because it's concave. I should have the same in the upper. So if I'm looking at the upper, I'm going to look at it from the side. What is the problem with this? It is concave, but it's also deficient. There are a lot of areas not covered with wax anyway. Can you see that this is deficient? So from the tooth to the end of the base. This should be all covered with wax as the beginning. And then I produce a small concavity. This is too much. This is, the wax is less than required here. Okay? Now understand this point? Last point is the marginal gingiva. How do I create the marginal gingiva? I invert the Lacron carver upside down, and I go around the teeth. What is the marginal gingiva? It's the gingiva over the cervical part. Now many of you bring wax. See this wax? This wax interdental papilla is incorrect. الواكس ما لازم يكون beyond the contact. This is contact area. So no wax on the contact area. The interdental papilla ends where the contact of the teeth begins. So this is a correct interdental papilla. Okay, see it? So no wax here. This half, no wax, because this is where teeth contact. This is another case. See this one? This is incorrect. The interdental papilla is incorrect. The interdental papilla should stop where the teeth come in contact. So all of this wax is removed in the middle. Now, from the tooth downwards, I make sure that the tooth is clean from wax. I cleared the wax over the contact of the teeth. Okay? This is another case. I'm looking for another case. This is another one. Interdental papilla reaching over the contact. That's incorrect. This half of the wax, I remove it. And then I begin carving the marginal gingiva. See that my Lacron carver is upside down. Okay? So these are the basic things I want to see. مرة تانية كيف هحط العلامة؟ First of all, what should be there? الconcavity all around بحط علامة correct. Marginal gingiva all around بحط العلامة this is correct. But then I begin reducing if I find any wax on the teeth, any areas that are not smooth between the teeth up to the base plate. There should be no roughness. ببلش أنقص علاماتهم. Okay? So I first add marks and then I reduce if I find problems. Main problems are roughness between the wax and the base plate. There should be a smooth contact between them. أو إذا كنت this addition, this is incorrect here. You can see it clearly. هنا صار في step بين الtooth والbase plate. This should be totally smooth from here up to here. Give you a good example is this one. شوفوا هذا الصح. Can you see this correct one? From here, distal end of the tooth للنهاية, smooth surface. Smooth up here. No steps, no irregularities. This will take a good mark. بينما هون, there is a step. هون I could see a step. I simply smooth it out. There's a step here. I just simply smooth it out between the wax and the base plate here. Okay? This is how you'll get marks. Thank you. خلص.